How's it going, everyone? Saint here, back with another video, and today I'm just trying to shed some light on some issues that I've seen a lot of teams having with um, battle royales in general. So I'm not gonna just leave this to just Apex Legends, but the gameplay will be of Apex Legends just for the visual point of view. But just want to highlight some issues that I've noticed that a lot of teams have had, and just kind of bring to light, that these things need to be changed in a nutshell. So hopefully you guys enjoy the video. It's not going to be too terribly long. I'm not going to really go into like a top 10 or something. I'm just going to touch up on like two major things that I've noticed. So without further ado, let's get into it.
Come here, you little fat ass.
So the first thing that I'm going to talk about is solo engaging, right? So in this scene that you're seeing right here, the three of us know that there's an enemy team in our area. And as you saw, two of us were on the rooftop. One of our teammates engaged by himself against the team, and he ended up getting knocked. Now, he did get a trade, which is always useful, but he engaged without the team fully being aware that he was going to be engaging, and that's really detrimental to the team in a nutshell, because him going down could have easily turned into him being executed immediately. We weren't in a position to save his life, in all honesty, and as you see here, I do just that. His teammate left him all alone. I executed this guy, and now instead of him being able to just get a res, he's got to go find a spawn beacon. And let's be honest, I mean, that's pretty much like what's a solid phrase? I mean, that's pretty much inviting someone else to just jump in on you as soon as you spawn in. I just all I can leave it in. But even my teammate here, we got his res, and then I immediately just went and did the same thing. I did make an announcement saying, hey, he's on me. But as you see, I don't wait for the backup. This guy could have easily killed me. I mean, it was unlikely, but it's not impossible. If this guy had a better weapon, it would have definitely gone a different way, because I'm not that great of a shot myself. But
he's on me.
As you will play it back, I do announce that, hey, he's on me, but instead of waiting for my team, which you can see they're not relatively close in area, I could have easily walked out here and got knocked. But luckily for me, he didn't have shield or a decent gun. So definitely gotta stop pushing solos. If you don't have that team coordination that says, hey, I'm pushing in, are you guys ready? Then you're putting yourself at risk, and then you're putting the team at risk in the end. So definitely want to stop pushing solos.
R301 here.
So next up on the list is pretty much the polar opposite of pushing as a solo, but leaving your team to fend for themselves. So in this next little portion that you're going to see, two of us engage on an enemy. I go to insta-kill the enemy, and then his teammates shoot me in the back and shoot my partner. So if you're looking at the stats right now, everybody's got decent health, decent shield armor. All of our shields are pretty much max what we've got. We're a little low on meds, but that was because we didn't really get to do as much looting as we had wanted to because of the previous gunfight. So we're not really high on meds. So I down this guy, and I immediately go to execute him so I can loot his inventory, get some stuff that I needed. Well, I've engaged. My teammate is pretty much right behind me. You'll see as I execute him here, he's right there. He's right there. I'll play it back again. But our other teammate, our third, is way in the distance, as you'll see here after I execute. He's just way back in the distance. Now, we know that this is a full team. We know that it's a team with at least one more additional player at bare minimum. But he goes down, I go down, and our teammate is still way like 15 meters off. And that's problematic, right? If you know that your team is engaged in a gunfight, you should be there with them. There shouldn't be a I pushed solo by myself, and there shouldn't be a I'm 15 meters away watching my team get shit on, right? Because now, if you do decide to play the hero, you're putting yourself at such a huge disadvantage because now it was a 2v1. Yes, he had decent health and shields, but we're fighting against the storm, and he's still fighting against 2 opponents. So definitely got to stop leaving your team behind, and you got to stop watching your team leave you behind, right? You guys have to be a group, a very coherent group if you want to make it work. And of course, we got eliminated. Now, he could have came out on top, he could have got a res, he could have got a banner, but in most cases, you probably won't. We got to make this stop, guys.
Heavy rounds right here.
So, that's all there is to it. Just those 2 major things that I've noticed. Like I said, stop pushing in solo. You're not Superman, you're not Batman. You can't just take out a whole squad by yourself all the time, you know. But if you want to ensure survivability, you definitely got to stick with your team. And secondly, stop watching your team go in there and try and defuse a bomb when you're the one with the bomb defusing expertise, if you could potentially be that key component that your team needs, you shouldn't be 15 meters, 20 meters away almost talking about, I'm trying to get an angle, I don't have an angle, and you're just watching your team get melted, because then, of course, your team's going to be like, come get me, and you're going to either have to make a decision, either play the hero or let it go, and most of the cases, they try and play the hero, and you get what you just saw. You die. So definitely 2 major things that I've noticed since playing Battle Royales in general that people have got to work on. If you guys have a team, make sure your teammates aren't doing this stuff. Make sure that you guys are understanding what is going on, how you guys are working together and complement each other. Make sure that, okay, if he's going to do this, I know he's going to do this, I'm going to be doing this to help with that situation. And that's it, guys. That's all I got. So hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. If you guys agree with anything that I said, drop a like, please, and subscribe if you're new for more content. If you want more things like this, if you just want to see the matches played, just some victories or whatever, I do uploads regularly. So yeah, without further ado, until next time, guys, take care.
794 damage though.
GG's.